Okay, we now turn our attention to the drawing this in and properly dimensioning it. That's what we're asked to do. This is really for you to prove that you know how to do proper dimensioning. So that's what we'll be doing here. What we've got to do is draw the axle out again. That's quite easy to do actually, and then fully dimension and then do a parts list. So that's just part of it. Okay, I'm just going to straighten up the camera a wee bit here. So a lot of this you can just lift off the drawing that's here. Just going to do that. So I'm just going to lift off sizes from here and then just put them on here. To be honest, you know, we wouldn't even be checking particularly that these points were particularly accurate, to be honest, because it's just all about showing dimensions. I'm just going to take them all from the same point, as you can see, and just all measure them all from the same datum, we call it. So to there. So here we're just thinking about what's the correct way to dimension. I think I might struggle with that bit, so I'll just measure it from here. So it's going to be identical to what we've got here. And then it's just a matter of marking. I'm just going to measure them all from the centre line, and then I'll just mark them all on here, all the different heights. And I can just draw lines out, construction lines out for it. I've just done it both sides, so make sure to do it both sides for the others. Okay, you've done that one, and that just drops down to that side there. Okay, so I'll just get all these marked on. That one goes to there, this one a bit further. Okay, and I'll just darken these in, and we'll do the proper dimensioning on it. I'm just going to measure the size of the threaded part. Very, very narrow indeed. So actually I can measure it with my set square better, so 2mm. Honestly, I'm just going to judge it, right, because it's such a small size that it's the best way to do it. Okay, that's fine. So we've got all the parts. What we need to do is dimension it all, and really it's all here. You know, it's all shown here. So You know, it's really just a matter of copying what's on there and putting that onto the film. So the important things though are just, you know, getting it right, and I'm going to talk to you a wee bit about that just now. I'm going to do the overall length, for example. So it's a leader line which doesn't touch. Okay, I'm going to try and be really precise with this. Right to the very end. Okay, again, another leader line there, and just that touches the leader line, and then we have some nice small arrows. Okay, not big chunky arrows, just small arrows like that, and then the number goes above, so it's 140 goes above the line. Okay, then I'm going to do one here and here. Need to come up to that height, so just mark it up. So I'm going to do one in here. We'll do the arrows in a minute, and then actually I'll just keep this line going to there. I'll do another leader line here, and another leader line here. Okay, notice the leader lines aren't touching, but they are close to the surface. So we've got another arrow there, another arrow there, 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 and it's 45, 22, and then 35 there. Okay, so they're all lengths. Then between here and here, this gap in here is 6mm. So I'm going to do a wee arrow pointing in. That arrow's already pointing in, and then I could actually put it there, or I could put it up here. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. So that's 6mm in there, right? Then between here and here, where you've got the wee chamfer part, in fact I might even just do that down the bottom here. I just extend that down there, a couple of leader lines, and it comes down a bit further, and then just two wee arrows pointing in, because it's a very narrow gap. So we're in like that, in like that, and right next to it 2 times 45 degrees, because it means it's 2mm long and it's a 45-degree angle for that one. Okay, next we need to do the diameters. So what makes sense there is to have a leader line coming out from here. I'll take this right the way out. Another leader line out to there. Leader line out from here. Here. And then one from here. And here. And then finally one from here and here. Okay, and we'll just put some lines in between these for the arrows. Oh, gone too far there. I wasn't watching what I was doing. Just tidy that up with the rubber. There. There. And finally in here. Put some wee arrows in this. Top and bottom. Top and bottom. Now these are all diameters. Oops, so just move this over a wee bit. We've got a diameter of 40, so we write along the line going up the way a diameter of 32, so it's the diameter symbol in 32, a diameter of 24, and then this is a bolt, so it's M20, and it tells us it's times 3. Okay, and that is that. That's all the dimensioning done for it. Apart from one thing, I have to do the diameter of the actual circular part here, which I forgot. I'll add it in now. That's the last thing to do. This has got a diameter of 54, so right now on this side of the line again, 54. Okay, so that's all that done. Now, we've also got to do a parts list for this. Add a parts list and a third angle projection symbol. Now, the third angle projection symbol is on the worksheet, so we clearly don't need to do that. The parts list, it's just all the different bits that there are, how many that there are of them. Now, I don't think it tells you on here at any point what anything is made of, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on this sheet what you're meant to add for the parts list, and I'll zoom in and let you see it. And basically, if you can build up a parts list like that, so it's all the different bits: bracket, spacer, pulley, bush, axle, plain washer, and then the M20 times 3 hex nut. Brackets cast iron, spacers mild steel, pulleys cast iron, bush is brass, axles mild steel, plain washers mild steel, and the hex nut is mild steel as well. And all you need to do here is just draw up a table for it. I'm not going to do it, there's no need. I'll leave that on the screen though for a wee while in the video, and you can copy that down and then you can add that to it. Otherwise, that's job done.